I need help. Jen is mad at me. I tried to distract her by fish. Well, actually, the problem is that she came home too early, but I got new fishies. They're in here somewhere. Yeah, I got new guys in there. Sorry, I stirred up the tank and I gotta redo my plants. But she now knows what the new thing is, and she is so mad at me right now that she turned into a dishwasher.
We have worms. More worms.
Okay, so hear me out. Chickens like mealworms. Mealworms are expensive. You can breed your own. Look.
Or they just go without them.
So there's little mealwormy guys in there. And then there's that black one. That one's like more advanced. And then like right there's where they've already shed a little bit. And then I fed them part of one of the doggy's carrots. And Jen got mad about that too. But like I told her, I was like, you don't have to worry. They're gonna go outside. You see it moving? Isn't that cool as shit? I told her they were gonna go outside. And she's still mad at me. See?
Not mad.
It's not my fault that she got back from the grocery store too early because I was going to have them in the little thingy in the shed and she never would have known.
I told you I had like 5 things to get to the store.
You said you were going to be a while and take your time.
I did not.
It's not my fault.
Why do they need mealworms?
To eat.
But why? They have chicken
Because
feed.
But these are a higher source of protein. They really, really enjoy them. They were like, Dolly Parton looked at me and was like, I want mealworm shell. And I was like, okay, girl, you can have anything you want.
So it's not a necessity.
And like, well, not necessarily. You need to supplement their food. And again, it cuts the feed cost. And this is essentially $4 that I spent. And it's going to create an endless supply of mealworms. And we never, ever, ever have to go buy them again.
Didn't I ask you if they would like a cabbage to be strung on a rope?
But I was already getting the mealworms. You just didn't know it.
And can't you also buy already freeze-dried mealworms?
But these are the live ones.
That's disgusting.
No, it's not. The freeze-dried ones are expensive. Remember when we looked? And you don't remember me going, ha ha ha. At that point, did you? Because it was already in the works.
Big bag.
Yes. It's a big bag. But this is a
live. This is live.
Yeah, but I just taught you the life cycle of a mealworm, and so it's educational and it's scientific.
Are we going to get an ant farm next?
I've always wanted one. So, no ant farm?
No.
Well, thanks for putting the idea in my head. What do you feed ants?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Carrots.
We should get a farm to find out.
Probably carrots.
We would know if we had an ant farm, wouldn't
Hopefully
we?
chicken poop. Because we'll have plenty of that soon. Or mealworms.
The ants would actually enjoy the mealworms.
Well, we're going to have plenty.
Say.
Help me.
If I could grow your food in a little container like that, I would.
Help me.
Just smile and say you love me.
I do love you.
Isn't this one of the reasons why you love me?
We weren't doing this when I fell in love with you.
You know, people change. You gotta adapt and overcome.
Oh, I have.
That's okay. I won't tell you what's next.
Michelle Diane.
Jennifer Teresa.
No.
We are not summoning our grandmothers right now.
No. I think I
Because
feel
they
like
would both be on your side.
Exactly why I feel like I need to.
No.
Oh my god.
So she thinks they're kind of cool after I explained how they work. And I showed her a diagram of their life cycle and all the things. And I was like, babe, can we just keep it inside for one life cycle? I didn't think for 1 second she was going to say yes. She was like, if you put those things where they go over there, you can find a place to put it. And I was like, bitch, bet.
That's because I wanted those things moved. So
But-
I got what I wanted anyways.
but-
But now we have worms in our house.
Because you said I could. But I already got the other worms out of the house, and I got the chickens out of the house, so really you're winning.
We still have worms in the house. We're trying to pick up worms from our yard from somebody, and now
It's-
we're adding more worms.
But it's a whole different kind of worms. Maggie doesn't poop these worms, or I'd put them in a jar.
To your brain, they're a different kind of worm. To my brain, they're still yucky.
Maggie, get down.
Our brains are very different.
Yeah, mine is cheap as fuck.
Mine is, they don't need them anyways.
Yes, they do. It's a really good source of protein. Don't you want a well-balanced diet?
Yeah.
So do they.
Which is why I buy things to feed myself.
And
not
I-
buy things to,
No, I bought that to feed them.
in what, 2 months?
Do we not have a garden?
Yes.
Did we not buy something to grow our own food?
Yes.
How is this any different than growing our own food for the chickens?
Because that's yucky. It's a worm!
When you think about it further, you will realize I am a fucking
You
genius.
kill worms to go fishing. You don't grow new worms out of the old worms.
Where do you think the worms that you use to go fishing come from?
The ground.
Somebody farms them.
The ground.
Somebody farms them.
Not me. Not me.
Can I start farming worms to go fishing?
We have a whole barrel out there. Go take your
But I can use a different kind of worms to go fishing.
Nope, we have 2 different kinds of worms now. So you pick which
Can we
one
have
you
a
want.
third?
No. Help me.
The chickens are gonna love you when you start giving them treats.
No, they won't. They love you. They want to poop on me.
Nobody has pooped on you.
Not yet.
Only one person has come over and been pooped on, and it was one of our friends that held the chicken for like 3 seconds.
That was actually really funny.
Theo got pooped on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the day that they poop on me, and I'm no longer going to love them at all.
She's probably gonna yeet the chicken.
I probably will. Not gonna lie. I probably will. I will try really hard not to, but
But you know the thing is when we tell people what kind of animals we have, all we gotta do is say worms. Like we don't even have to specify that we now have 6 different breeds of worms.
we shouldn't have to tell them that we have worms at all.
But it's kind of fun saying
How
yeah.
many people have you known that have owned worms?
But how fun is it to go, hey, excuse me, I have worms. Fun fact.
I don't do that.
I do. That's how I clear the line to Walmart.
Maybe I need to know that trick because I hate Walmart. Say, excuse me, I'm buying this for my worms. Can you move, please?
Yeah.
They're in my pocket. If you don't want to hold them, you gotta go.
Yeah. Just hand out worms to. Oh my God, we could.
For what?
Just hand out worms to people.
Why?
Because like it's an instinct. If you go up to somebody, can you hold this for a second? See, she took it. What if that was a worm?
My Apple Watch almost went in the sink.
You took it. But do you see what I'm saying? We could go around handing out worms to people. Maybe put like a tiny business card on their back or something.
We can make them a necklace with Davis Burke designs.
Yeah.
And, like, put it in some resin, and we can give them a freshly killed worm.
See?
That's one less worm for us to care for.
By the way, do you know how to freeze dry them?
Put them in the
Well,
freezer.
No. So we don't have a freeze dryer. So what we have to do.
We have an
This is about to be fun.
dehydrator.
Well, I don't want to put worms in a dehydrator that we cook food in.
Well, no.
So here's what we do. You're gonna love this. So when it comes time for us to do that, because we can feed them live, or we take however many worms we want out, and we blanch them in a pot of water.
That we also cook food in.
It's okay, we'll wash it.
No, you can get an outside burner and an outside pot, and you can do
Yes, new
Outside.
tools.
you can do all of that outside.
Yay!
We are not cooking worms in our house.
It's only 30 seconds.
Remember when you cooked eggshells in our house?
Yeah, that stinks.
We're not cooking worms in our house.
Eggshells in the oven stink, and they stink when you grind them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't do that anymore. You're welcome. It only took 2 times.
Ask us how we know.
It only took 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if the worms are gonna stink.
I don't want to find out.
I do.
I like to eat lobster, but I don't cook it at home because you have to put a live lobster in a pot of boiling water.
You don't cook it at home because we can't afford it.
That too, but I'm not doing it. If you want to cook your worms outside, that's fine. But
So I get to get an outside burner. Kind of wanted one anyways.
We need one anyway, so we need crawfish boils.
Or when we do our chickens.
Mm-hmm.
You said you wanted to be a homestead wife. You said you wanted to live on a farm.
I didn't want to do any of these things as part of that, though.
But you don't have to do them.
They still have to be in my vicinity.
Just close your eyes. She said beetles are worse than worms.
Beetles are disgusting. I kill beetles
Not those.
if they get outside of that little
They're
clear
not going to
box.
get outside. And I have another box to put them in.
Why? Why do we have 2 boxes? They can't just stay in the same box?
Well, for when there's a bunch of them. Or for when I want to put the beetles in the bigger thing and the babies in that thing.
So this is what happens when we wake up in the morning and have coffee and I see the look on her face that she's thinking really hard and she's talking to Chat, also known as Chad or Michael or whatever his name is. That's like her best friend now.
Name
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. Because she talks to him a lot and she
That's
gets all
not
of these
even
ideas.
true. And this has been an idea for like 3 weeks. You just didn't know. Remember all the times when I've been like, wonder what else I have?
Mm-hmm. Glad we're growing carrots for the dogs since you're giving them away to the worms.
I actually didn't grow any this year.
My point.
It's okay. I'll just feed the cucumbers to your worms.
That's fine.
You
I
just,
have a few.
you
more.
just took ownership of the worms.
No, those are not my worms.
I said your worms.
But
and
I
you
have
said
some
yours.
cucumbers that are going to be going bad here soon, so you can give them the rotten cucumbers.
Well, that carrot will last a while.
And you can tell your kids why they ran out of carrots.
It was one piece that was already broken.
It is really only like this big of a piece.
Do y'all see what I live with and have to deal with on a daily basis?
You're welcome.
No, you're welcome for the worms.
I'm not eating them.
Me
You can go
neither.
tell the kids outside that they're welcome.
If I triple dog dare you.
Absolutely not. Nope. Mm-mm. I will stick my tongue to a frozen light pole before I do that.
Hmm.
No. Fear factor? Not me.
Yeah, I can't do the Edie stuff.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, well I'm gonna finish the dishes now.
Okay, dishwasher.
You're welcome.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
bye!
go take care of the chickens.
Yeah, bring their worms. They can eat them now.
No, not yet. They need to grow first. Breed. They need to breed. They got to transition from what they're in to the pupae and then into the beetles, and then the beetles will lay the eggs, and then those are the ones that I will feed the chickens.
At least caterpillars turn into something pretty. These just turn into something more ugly.
So, how are beetles that... What is wrong with a beetle?
They're creepy, crawly, disgusting. People kill beetles, you know?
I'm going to start catching them, putting them in a container. Let them breed. Except for them Japanese beetles.
One day you guys are going to come in and this whole big white wall is going to have like clear insect containers with different bugs. There's going to be like a tarantula somewhere. There's going to... No. There's going to be a beetle somewhere.
Tarantula.
No. There's
And
gonna
a
be,
snake.
No. There's going to be an ant farm right in the middle that kind of branches out.
You know
to
that would
all of
actually
them.
be really cool.
No.
Yes, it would. Listen, I have plexiglass.
And I have a tent and a car.
So Jen's moving out.
Yes.
If
If that happens, yes.
So you just
Yes.
told me that I can have an insect farm in the kitchen.
I did not. I said if you have an insect farm in the kitchen, I will be moving out.
Well, I don't want an insect. I don't even like insects like that. I don't
You're
like
growing
But
beetles.
it's different. There's a purpose. I logically thought about this for weeks
So
on
glad
end.
that you included me on that logical
I
thought.
didn't want you to know. I just thought you'd be like, babe, where are you getting the worms from to feed the chickens? I want to feed the chickens a worm. And I'd be like, girl, I got you. You don't need to know the where.
The fact that you think I'm going to feed a worm to the chicken is really funny.
I'll get you tongs.
I think I could do it with a glove.
Okay?
Like gloved hand.
I have gloves.
I could maybe do that. But I'm not touching the worm.
I was going to get you tongs.
Then I'll smush the worm and it's going to go on the tongs. So then we're going to have a pot of boiled worms and tongs that are... That's not going to work.
So,
Maggie, come here. Come
so
love
you're
me.
going to feed the worms to the chickens?
We'll see. Right now, I'm just going to love this mammal, even though she annoys me.
I'm going to go look at worms. I told you I can get away with anything. Let's see. See, that guy's moving.
Not for long. Gotta be chicken feed.
No, not this life cycle.
Says who?
Oh, honey, you can't feed my worms to the chickens, because then what did I buy a container for to put these guys in? And why did I go buy oats?
I don't know. To make protein balls with chocolate chips and peanut butter and honey.
Would you like some of my oats for that?
Maybe.
Well, you better use them before I make the big container. Okay, I mean, the worms are a little weird, but, like, there's a reason behind it. Even Darla's like, Ma, what are those things? Yeah, Maggie. Usually I get their names right. What you doing, Mags? What are you doing, you weirdo? Maggie. Maggie. Okay, bye. Rude. So, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I mean, because I do have one other thing that I have been contemplating.
You better stop contemplating it.
Well, it's an even better source of food for the chickens.
Is it alive?
Yes.
Is it a vegetable?
No.
Is it an herb?
No.
Is it a fruit?
No.
Well, you better stop contemplating it.
But it'd be really good for the chickens.
Mm-hmm.
It just might be a little smelly.
Absolutely not.
That's why I did the mealworms, because I figured I could get you on board with these, but not the what I don't want to say the name of.
Well, ask me again in a couple days.
About what?
The mealworms.
See, I have learned in life that sometimes it is just better to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
Yep. I totally would have done the same thing in this situation.
So you agree with my motive?
I agree with the fact that you're asking for forgiveness and not permission because I would have said no.
I actually
I
don't.
agree with that.
I don't think you would have said no.
Right now?
I think you would have been like, babe, what the fuck, not in the house, do what you want.
It's just weird.
It's a little different, yes, but it's for the betterment of Dolly Parton, because she is my favorite.
I'm glad. But I'm also the one that buys worms from the store to go fishing. I don't dig my own worms. So I would rather buy worms that are already boiled and freeze-dried, even though they're expensive, if that's what they need.
But honey, I don't have a job. So,
Well,
do you know how much these worms cost me?
I don't, because you got them without me. So I
$4
don't. Okay.
for 35 worms.
Which you're going to turn
And
into what, 500
Hang
worms?
on. And that tank cost me $3.15 on the auction, because I won it for $1. And those oats cost, what were they, like $2?
Yeah.
So that's I'm less than $10 into this, right? You can't even buy a bag of the freeze-dried ones for $10.
Yeah, but they would last longer because you don't have to wait for them to go through all their life cycles and boil them and then dry them and then feed them.
But I don't have to wait for these to go through their life cycle. I want to wait so that I've got my breeders and so that I already have the next cycle coming, and then I can just keep feeding, you know? This is going to be the most inexpensive pet I have. Even cheaper than the worms we already have. Because I had to buy their bin.
Right.
And that was more than $10. And even the worms themselves were more than $10.
Right.
I mean, we just got a Maggie, didn't we? And we spent like $350 at the vet.
Wasn't that much.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It felt like 1,000.
Yeah, but it wasn't that.
But still.
They're still yucky.
But they're cheap.
If they turn into butterflies, I might like them more.
So can we get a caterpillar farm?
That I could maybe get down there. I don't know what the purpose of it would be. But
Just, have you ever done that? Where they go into the cocoon? Oh, we did that in the 3rd grade.
no, I fed rats to snakes instead.
I mean, that's cool one time, but then it's like dumb.
No, I didn't do that part.
How about I promise not to get any reptiles?
For insects?
That's an insect, technically.
I know.
So I can't promise that because I already did it.
Anymore.
No. How about I just promise that I don't get any reptiles or arachnids? Can
we
we-
already have, wait, I'm not done. We already have the agreement that any animal that we get has to have an enclosure before you get it.
Correct. I had the enclosure, and you saw me buy it. I had it before the worms.
No arachnids, no, I want to say no bugs, but no reptiles. Nothing that's going to break the bank. And they all have to have a purpose.
What was the purpose?
To make you happy.
She does when she's not being a butthead.
You're
I do like her. It's my baby. Yeah, she is a good dog. She's just still very puppy. So, we have an agreement? Y'all are witnessing this. So, I can get a snake.
No, that's a reptile.
I know, I was just kidding. Okay, so Jen's on board with my worms. Yay!